Hey there, welcome back to our Fallout 4 retrospective trip down memory lane, revisiting all of our weird little camps and doing some of the DLC junk along the way that was added for the next-gen update miniseries videos. That's what it all is called. That's the name of it. Welcome back. We're headed over to the Nucleus just to kind of peek around and see what all remains. Let's head on over here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the, not in the core game, but in the, barring any Creation Club stuff, you get the highest powered armor from the Nucleus, right? It's that, like, heavy-duty infantry armor, like pedestrian armor, non-power armor. I forget what it's called. It's like Marine Trooper something or other. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Is this how you get to it? I don't even remember, really. Man. Look at all the fog. Somehow, thanks to the fog, they've made it even more, like, blue tinted. You know, there's even more of a feeling of it being blue. Is this the place where you go when you start tripping balls? Is this like your Fallout drug trip moment? Oh my gosh, wow, just completely got obliterated by me walking into it.
This would be the place to provide it.
Okay, well, let's bring up our map. Yeah, okay. So if we just go off-road here, further westward, we'll run into a road that we can take south. Sounds like a plan. I forget how irradiated it's gonna be over there. I'm a little worried about that. But I guess what's the worst that could happen? You know? Continue down this way. Great. I forget, how many vaults are out here in this part of the world? Isn't there only like one or two? I think there's just one, right? Yeah, there's just one single vault on this, on the island. It is called the island too, isn't it? It's inside of like one of these buildings or something. It's kind of hidden away. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of a place that's just very light on vaults, you know? I think just as well you could have sort of the inverse, right? Wherein you've kind of got this... Like, you could do an entire game set in an area where there is just one vault, but you could make it like a super enormous sprawling one, you know? And maybe it has more influence over the entire region. You could totally do that. I do feel like it would be wild to have a Fallout game without at least one vault. Or I guess you could involve people who used to be from a vault, right? If there isn't a vault in the game, you could have it to where it involves people like former vault dwellers or something like that. You know? Yeah, you could totally do that. I feel like it's too much of a staple, though, to not have a vault, right? Because even Fallout games where you don't play as a vault dweller still have vaults in there, you know? They're still in some way relevant. Let's see, it looks like we need to cut across over here. Can we do that, though? Maybe. We'll see. Surprised we haven't run into, like, any gulpers yet. Probably should get the revolver out. I love how there's the extra little animations at play for the weapons. I do kind of miss the weapon jamming and, like, weapon fail state animations and stuff. It sucked for actually using a weapon, right? It sucked ass for the game playing as, like, closer to a shooter, but it was kind of cool, you know? You ever just watch through those compilation videos of like, oh, Fallout New Vegas reloading compilation, right? It's just this person going through all the like reload and weapon jam animations and shit, right? I don't know. I just kind of like it. A lot of them still are like reused for similar looking weapons. But even then, there's a shocking amount of new stuff. Jesus, Nick, what the hell happened? Okay, did he jump down there? I guess he did.
Who do you think actually won the war?
Okay, let's continue over this direction. Whole bunch of wooden trash. Oh, look, here's a fog crawler. Yeah, someone wrote in, letting me know that I've totally mixed up fog crawlers with the hermit crabs. This is a fog crawler. It's like a super... I don't know what they are. Is it like a... It's not a praying mantis, is it? Yeah, I don't know. What is a fog crawler?
You're playing with the wrong sim.
Huh. Yeah, it's like some kind of crustacean, ain't it? Yeah, what are they?
We'll be taking that.
Hold up, what is a fog crawler? It's some kind of crustacean creature, ain't it? Yeah, right? It's not like a praying mantis. Mantis already exists in Fallout. Since, what, like the first game, huh? Were they in the first game? Maybe in Fallout 2. Okay. I mean, they were definitely in Fallout 2, but maybe Fallout 2 is what introduced them. I'm pretty sure they were in Fallout 1. I feel like I remember fighting a whole bunch. Okay. Oh, the angler. My goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fucking... Look out, Nick.
What's that?
It's a Lego angler! It's shooting its fire shit at me. Ugh. Oh, look, I can pacify.
Stop right there.
Oh, fuck, it worked. Now let's beat the shit out of it. Oh, I'm an asshole. Okay. Wow! What a good weapon to find. An explosive 10mm. Holy shit. Okay. Sure. I mean, if we convert this to like a fully auto 10mm, that's pretty damn good, actually. Right? Stuff like that, the explosive versions, they work fantastic with automatic or like high pellet count weapons, right? Anything that gets either a bunch of pellets through the air or a bunch of various rounds, like a high fire rate weapon. Fantastic on like a SMG or a, you know, a minigun, any type of shotgun, of course. Fallout 76 actually ran into a weird issue toward the beginning of when that game first came out. Which, you know, hey, maybe not a lot of people as familiar with this as I am. But when 76 first came out, did I just say Fallout 76 had some weird issues when it first came out? Are those the words that just came out of my fucking mouth? Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but 76 had some weird issues when it first came out. Jeez. But, had some weird situation with their weapons and affixes, right? Wherein they applied legendary effects, of course, and they had new ones, right? They have like three of them that can be applied to one weapon. A lot more similar to how it works in Starfield. But they had them apply to stuff like laser weapons, right? Which I'm pretty sure you can find randomly spawning laser weapons in this game that have affixes like, for instance, explosive, right? I think you can. I think it's in the loot table. Well, that's all fine and dandy here in a single-player game where you can get up to God knows what you want. But in 76, what you would do with such a weapon, for a laser gun, you would put on the little, what do you call it, splitter lens on the end of it to where it becomes effectively a shotgun, and then you give it an automatic receiver, and then suddenly that thing is dealing somehow fuckloads more damage than it should have, right? They were absurdly overpowered. They had to nerf them multiple times, and they're taken out of the loot pool. That you can't even find them anymore. But there are some players, maybe myself, who still have ones. And like I said, they're still nerfed. They're not nearly as powerful as they used to be, and thank goodness, because they were just absurd. Like, it would literally cause other players performance issues if someone rolled up with like a fully automatic explosive laser rifle or something like that. You know, it was ridiculous. But yeah, somehow they ended up being more powerful than even, like, for instance, a regular shotgun that was explosive, or a minigun that was explosive, which I believe you can still find those to this day in that game, right? Just something to do with it appearing on an energy weapon really screwed around with, like, how the damage was tabulated. And they were just famously extremely overpowered, and of course the ammo is super lightweight. Like, if you, for whatever reason, decide to flag yourself for PvP in that game, which, bless your heart, if you did that, you would have people roll up on you with these ridiculous laser explosive weapons and just annihilate you, right? True enough, that game, I don't know if it still is the case, has a very famously kind-hearted community, but there's always, you almost always will run into one person, right, who's got a bone to pick for whatever reason. I have to wonder if that's the case anymore. Anyway, there was the Nucleus. Not actually that much to look at. You can't even enter the interior. Alright, fair enough. But I have to wonder, we'll have it over to the lumber mill. I have to wonder if it's still true after the recent surge in player count, if it's still true that the community is super kind-hearted, or if now just like the floodgates are open and just fucking anybody's in there, you know. I have to wonder. But sure enough, for years, for literally years, those of us that did play that game, just probably one of the most famously kind-hearted player-based communities across all platforms, I would say. It's not even cross-play. But really, really wild how it just turned out that, yeah, everyone, for the most part, is super nice and will just drop shit for you or help you. Junk like that. Pretty much everybody's just friendly, right? Like I said, every so often, though, you'll run into one, like, weird nerd or whatever who tries to get you to flag in PvP, but it's extremely, exceedingly rare, right? You'd find people just giving away stuff all the time at their little camps. And I wonder if it's true anymore, right? Maybe the player base, that friendliness has been diluted. There we go. We'll take out some super mutants. Shit, they got some health going on, huh? Okay. Should I just roll up with the drugs? Maybe. Good. Amazing. People will talk up and say, like, yeah, VATS is too overpowered or whatever. Don't use VATS, right? It's so strong in this. But, man, you clearly aren't using drugs. Listen, you sound like someone who ain't taking drugs to me. Fuck, man, I love doing drugs. They're so powerful and strong. Oh my gosh, when I do drugs, I feel unstoppable. I feel like the strongest guy in the fucking Commonwealth Wasteland, baby. Nick Valentine, he's a robot guy. This fucking loser, he can't ever do drugs the same way I can. Listen, he may be able to live theoretically for a very, very long time, much longer than a human being could in this fucked up nightmare hellscape. But guess what he can't do? That's right, he can't do drugs. He's not a new enough type of synth to where he can do drugs. He smokes and shit, but does he even get anything for that? Is he just doing it to be cool? He's just trying to do it to look like a cool guy? Does he even get the hit? I don't think he does. This guy doing drugs. Nick Valentine doing drugs. Get out of here. He's just one step removed from being a cop. He may as well want you to stop doing drugs. All right, let's continue on up this way. There we go. Get some of that. Oh, a young gulper. Well, kill that child. Kill that baby gulper. I do drugs and shoot the baby gulpers. Oh, here, can I pacify?
Stop right there.
Yeah, stop right there. You know the rest. Okay. There we are. Ugh. They are nasty, huh? There we go. Get exploded into money. Great. Yeah, I wonder how much I should rely on drugs and stuff like VATS. I've seen some people say that I should consider not using VATS at all in our full force normal playthrough, which I could do it, but I do kind of like using VATS. It's kind of like the special thing for me, you know? I won't go a luck build from the start. I don't plan on it. But, you know, it comes in handy, especially when you're getting crowded by something fast-moving, right? Mole rats popping up. Way easier to just pop VATS. That said, it is truly very, very powerful, right? Even if you're not a VATS build, just to have it ready to go. Okay. Let's see over here. Is this the lumber mill? I think it is. I vaguely remember this silhouette of the building. I think. Isn't this it? Aren't we in the... Oh, we're not in the settlement range yet. Okay. Oh, here we are. Is this it now? No, not yet. Well, holy shit, when am I going to be in it? Right now? No. I wonder how much I've built up here. Well, I clearly built a water pump. I'll have a slurp from this. Okay. Oh, look, I did build some here. Let's see. How big is the range on this? Yeah, I do love having all of the logs over there. Even though it's kind of in a state of disrepair. This especially, the crane. I couldn't imagine getting rid of the crane and the conveyor hill here. Right? Maybe getting rid of the logs. I could see a world in which you do that and it looks kind of cool. Right? But the crane and the conveyor? That's a necessity. Right? That's part of the beauty of it all. Part of this barn you can get rid of, and the logs inside. I don't know, I like the look of it. I do like the look of it. I don't think it's worth getting rid of it. Got some other junk here. Now this interior, however, I don't know. This ain't anything special. Right? You can make stuff that looks basically like these shelves. That ain't anything to write home about. Look at this. Just a whole bunch of fucking beds down here. Did I even do this? I think maybe I did. Look, that thing's floating. Coastal armor. Okay. Wow, this place is kind of way bigger than I remembered. Yeah, look at this. It's enormous. What does that say? Lumberjack Festival today. A lumberjack festival. Oh my gosh, look at this terrifying child over here. Oh my gosh. Look at this terrifying child. For the little superhero in your life. Supradent. Toothpaste. Oh my god. Why would they draw this child to be so horrifying? This is like the kind of picture you would get this in like a photo sometimes, right? But you have elected to draw in art the child looking as horrifying as that. Okay. Well, let's have a look at this weird area. I think these Yeah, these are the train car things that were added with Far Harbor? Was it Far Harbor that added in the train cars? I wonder. It definitely wasn't in the core game. I find them difficult to build with. I can't lie, I don't know. Because, you know, what all are you gonna do? They're really just one shape. At best, you can do this, you just connect them. Right? I don't know. It's a mystery. Look at this, we connect all the way up here. Oh, I like that. Connecting to the rooftop area? Oh, that's kind of fun. Yeah, I guess you have a bit of a choice here. Wherein you would want to build. You could build by these, like, bleachers. Which I don't know why a lumber mill would have that. What is the purpose of that? Is that for people doing, like, I don't know, some kind of water-focused sport? Okay. I'm assuming it's inspired by and based off of real shit that I just don't understand. I'm just too stupid. There's a barn here we can completely get rid of. Oh yeah, we saw it from below. I don't know. Yeah, what would you do here? Huh. Would you want to make use of this building? Because you can't even get rid of this building if you want. It is kind of amazing you can scrap that whole barn. How about this whole building? Yeah, this whole barn can be scrapped too if you want. I like this one too much. Yeah, this one's too enjoyable for me. Oh, and the big mega loader? Hell yeah. Yeah, I like too much the logs everywhere. I feel like it's part of the soul of the area. I'm not sure what I would build, however. There's definitely some ideas. Surprised you can't scrap this one. This one's a little unsightly, but what can you do? Okay. Huh. There's definitely potential with this building, because the ceiling isn't like a nightmare. Even up here where it starts decaying enormously, and somehow it's still held on, right? Look at that. I don't think that's physically possible. Right? This part here hanging on still is just that's more weird sci-fi shit. You know, this isn't real. this isn't how shit would really work. Because when the only load-bearing part would be this beam here, and it would be bent the fuck up now. I think. Okay. Big piles of shit. Another place in which it connects over here. Cool. Pretty decent clean connection right there. Yeah, maybe that's what you do. You just continue building this out. There's enough room you could build it way up, I bet. Yeah, maybe that's the play. You just build this thing way up. Red Rocket Truck Stop. Which one, though? Isn't that the name of the one in Nuka World? I think it is. Okay. Well, here you go. The lumber mill. What fun. Let's bring up our map. Let's see now. Dalton Farm. We may as well visit that. That one I definitely have built up quite a bit. I'm very happy with how it is. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm on steps. Okay. Let's head on down this way. Good. But yeah, with regards to the weapon animations, notice when you stow and then unholster your revolver, you do the little... I don't know what exactly it's called. I'm not like firearms person. But you spin the revolver, the cylinder or whatever, right? Very cool. However, that's only if you completely unholster it from your, like, hold reload button, right? Whereas if you swap to it quickly, you don't. You have a bit of a quicker swap. Which I think the same is true of every weapon, right? Like if for the hunting rifle. Oh no. I was about to say, don't you, like... I don't know, do the thing with the little ball right there on the left. Don't you do that? But you apparently do not. Hang on, are there other weapons that you do that shit with? Like the plasma rifle, maybe. No, you just draw it. Okay, do I have anything else? Oh, this. Okay, this I think you use the... No, you don't. It's only when you... Yeah, that's what I mean, the little... Okay. And anything else? I think maybe for the laser guns you do something, right? Don't you, like, push the little lever on it? Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like when you have a little optional way to ready it. Well, this is like the wrong fucking weapon here. Gotcha. Well, not quite. Good. Oh, I can't even loot you. Well, who needs it? Got some more up in here. May as well do a little sneak. These fucking charred feral ghouls. Is there any others in here? Looks like it. Our hidden brackets are oscillating slightly. Huh. Oh, sounds like whatever it was got killed, maybe? Maybe it was just like a little rat. Or a roach. Okay, let's continue up to this place. I did mark it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, here, we can go down and around. Or maybe, yeah, let's just go over toward the theater, and then we'll catch the drive-in. We'll catch the road from there. The Eden Meadows Cinema. We might need to be careful at this one. Isn't there, like, copyrighted music playing on that? Like, guaranteed. Little tiny baby lurks. Oh, you can sleep inside of this tent. Okay. Sure. Are we near the cinema? Yeah. In fact, aren't we looking at it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, isn't there sometimes stuff playing here? Or do you end up turning that off? Forget exactly. I was kind of surprised that this turned out to not be a... Oh, there it is. It's on that one. Yeah, I was surprised that this turned out to not be a settlement similar to the Starlight Drive-In. But you know what? You already got the one drive-in. What, do you want another one? Come on. Okay. And then, let's exit out here along the road. There we are. Good, good, good. I remember it being really wild the first time I came here to the Eden Meadows Drive-In Cinema because it was at night. And I remember hearing the radio pickup, right? Isn't that how you get the audio now that I think of it? Yeah, if you're actually here, you don't hear anything. Or maybe you do. Oh, is it playing from these? Oh, I think so. Okay. Sure. Didn't it used to be that the way you would do this is you would tune your radio station in your car? You didn't have like these little intercoms or whatever, huh? I thought that's how it worked. Maybe I'm mistaken, though. Maybe there were multiple ways, right? Maybe both are true. I could see that being the case. But yeah, coming here the first time at night was spectacular because you get to see the entire drive-in projector board like all lit up. You get to see the neon lights and stuff still. Very neat. Made for a fun little non-required moment. Oh, got a Yaogwai up here. Dusky one. Good. Get some of that. Wow. Took out a super mutant and hound. Okay, let's continue on up this way. Oh, weird. I was about to say, there's nothing written on this, but there is. It's just really, really faded. Okay. Oh, look, is this my doing? Did I build that right there? I don't think so. Yeah, what is this? This looks player built, but it's not. Oh, this is the angry fisherman.
You crazy?
The trappers. Okay. Gotcha.
Do you hear it? Does it speak to you?
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that shit. The weird... What did they call it out here? The, like... The fog monster or something? Some kind of creature. It doesn't really come up anymore after you finish the quest arc and all that. But it's when you're having your sort of drug trip. Which I guess is a kind of a Fallout staple after Fallout 2, right? Which involved some use of tripping out and psychedelics, right? I don't remember there being anything like that really in Fallout 1. Right? I don't think so. Okay. Let's continue on up here. Is this the road? No, but we're about to run into it. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Watch for the charge.
A devolved rad
Where'd
stag.
you get to?
You gotta be careful with these rad stags. They're more powerful than you would think. Especially on survival mode. I guess that's kind of true to life, right? If you run into one of these ones with antlers and stuff, it's kind of a danger. You have to be careful if they're not so afraid of you and more interested in defending themselves. Same goes for, like, moose. Aren't moose, like, super powerful? And, theoretically a danger? And there's something about, like, how more people end up falling prey to... Look at this thing. Is this a real one? No. I don't think so. Okay. But yeah, isn't there some sort of weird statistic about how more people fall prey to, like, a moose than bears? Because people see a bear and they're like, oh shit, I'm staying away from that. But you see a moose and you're like, oh, a moose, I want to pet it. But in truth, you should also probably stay the fuck away from most moose, right? They're dangerous as well. Here we are. Dalton Farm. Got a couple guard towers. Sort of rain down some laser fire if we need it. Some of these more old-fashioned type. Where people stand watch. And this, I made sort of like this fun coastal shoreline town, which I really enjoyed, right? I love the use of the little... I don't know what you call these like pegs or whatever. The stilts is, yeah, like a little stilt town. Very into that. And then making use of these like fire-lit lamps. Very cool. Everybody's got their own little house. I want to say I'm close to maxed out settlement size. No, I still got a bit more. Right? I could actually decorate these if I wanted. Okay. Couple beds per. Got like this weird fun stage area. I don't know why I decided to do this. Right. Got the shops here. Yeah, I don't know about this little like walk area. I don't know about that, but I do love all of these little individual shacks rather than just one big one. I love a whole bunch of little ones at sort of different elevations, you know? I think it looks super neat. Various ways in and out, too. Got some Brahmin out here, having a good time. Oh, look at it. It's kind of cute, huh? Oh. Little place for, oh, Gracie the mutant hound. I vaguely remember Gracie. Look at this. This one's a double-decker. Neat. Got some fish out here. Made sure to have it to where the fish would be drying where the rooftop isn't. Yeah, I love the idea of this. Cool place where you can look out into the... I don't know. I guess the rest of Maine, that would be. Or maybe that's Canada right there. Okay. Did I build all of this? Or is this from the court? Yeah, Trade Caravan Post. And this stuff, I think I built this up. Huh. Wow. Okay. That looks pretty damn natural there. Did I really do all that? Huh. Wow. Good job, me. That looks amazing. Okay. What do the trade caravaneers do?
I just want to trade a few things.
Oh, that's not you.
Island. I can take it.
Okay, we got a fun little place here. Growing the mute fruit. Which, in thinking about this now, probably not the best, right? Because why would mute fruit grow here? In the sand? Right next to salt water. That's no good, right? Probably need to rethink that. And check it out, from in here, this all looks fine, but I don't know if you caught a glimpse of it. To someone who knows exactly how it is, if you go over here, look at that, there's a little bit sticking out, right? But you kind of have it set up with the hopes that, no one will notice.
The fog.
Right?
It's dangerous, okay?
I love hanging those from those little beams there. But as you can see also, it's not perfect. If you pay too close of attention, the collision on it is not perfect. Okay. And of course, using the cloth at the top, that way some sunlight can still get in on the mute fruit. I did consider that. Yeah, big fan of that. How about over here? Got some more of these little tiny shacks. I love using the picket fence here on this side. It makes it look way more ramshackle. I don't think these are technically snapped onto anything, right? I think these are just freestanding. It just looks like it fits perfectly, right? Especially at a glance, like coming in from right here. It looks perfect. It looks pristine. And true enough, your settlers and stuff won't walk through it or whatever, right? They're in somehow they're intelligent enough to not try and go through it. It counts as like a blockage. Over here, got another one of these. I like having the hole there, right? Got a stoplight, just kind of going, just looking like a fucking mess. Over this way. Yeah, this one doesn't have much clutter inside of it. Cool. I think I do worry about how much clutter I want to have in places that looks kind of unique because, you know, sure it's meant to be a fishing village, but if you put these up everywhere, it's like, okay, well, we've kind of seen that a million fucking times, huh? Oh shit, we gotta turn something off. Wow, look at everybody over here.
There's things out.
Oh, everyone's chilling out at the bar.
Pip-Boy? Shame whatever. Heard about those.
Wow.
Hard times.
And look at that, the little
Never
pier
look a trapper in the eyes.
actually being used.
There's something else. What the hell is a synth anyway? If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
Man, everybody's over here chilling. Oh, and I forgot. I built this actual farm barn unit. Right over this way. If anything, this probably doesn't fit that well. Right, this feels a little weird. Right, this kind of structure probably belongs at a different settlement. And more so if I wanted more places for people to live and work or whatever, probably redo... Oh, look at this. I like that. Oh, I think this is in the core game. You know, you can't build that shack wall, which is actually on the top. Huh. But yeah, if I were to redo it, I would probably make these more just like housing areas and make it still really tall, right? I could see that being the case. Okay, I do love the sort of defensive foundation towers. They look pretty nice. I forget how I did that. I think it's quite difficult, isn't it? To get the foundation lined up like that. If there's some clever way you can do it by way of snapping stuff. That said, I feel like I have an inclination to want to rely only on stuff when it snaps onto things, but then by doing that you kind of miss out on cool shit like this, right? Like this little house. And this is where like the barber chills. You miss out on having it like this to where it just kind of connects all weirdly. I kind of like the idea of it. That said, once again, this doesn't make too much sense. This would absolutely fall over without something else supporting it on the other side. Probably should have like a beam or something come up. But yeah, that's one of the sadder limitations of Fallout 76's camp building, is that, at least in the camps, there are shelters that you can also get, but not many people really visit those. But you can get, or inside your camp, I believe pretty much all of the major building parts need to be snapped, right? So, like, you can't just build freely stairs coming up out of nothing, right? It has to in some way snap onto a floor, right? Stuff like, you know, if you have flamingos, you can place those anywhere you want, right? But your stairs definitely have to be aligned properly with a floor, unless they change that. Oh, I can assign a Brahmin? How do I assign a Brahmin? Oh, it's to the poop generator, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have one of those here, I think. Okay. Well, let's have a look at this.
You think the fog's bad during the day?
At this weird barn area. Oh, shit. Got some carrots out here. Yeah, this is using the new sort of, the garden plots, which I do really like the look of. It's gotta be said. I love it. Huh. I mean, this barn ain't half bad. I kind of like it. That said, probably wouldn't do to have the corn growing right in the corner, you know? That maybe doesn't make too much sense. But hey, what can you do? Oh, we got a lot of extra beds up here too. Little harvesting areas, scavenging stations. Hard for them to be reached, but I think even if they're not... If people can't reach them, as long as you assign them, the work still technically gets done. Okay. Yeah, a lot of folks as well wrote in about me trying out the ever-popular Sim settlements as well. Which, folks said that may be right up my alley. And evidently there's like a three-parter to the some sort of storyline built around it. I don't know if we'll do that for like our primary playthrough, but I could totally see a world in which we spin back up Fallout 4 once we're done with it and sort of play through stuff like that. These larger mods, you know. Same goes for other sorts of, I wouldn't say full conversion mods, but big story ones. You know, sort of like there's the Fallout Miami stuff, London, right? Definitely interested in the Fallout 4 New Vegas full conversion. Now that I would call a full conversion. Okay, well, we still got one more place to go to. Let's see, where is it? It's not too far at all. There we are. Should we rest here? It's quite dark out. Not a necessity, but maybe something that we want.
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
Okay, over here. Good, and then let's go for 8 hours is probably perfect. And we'll run over to this last Far Harbor settlement, right? Oh my gosh, and then after all this, I guess we'll just head on back.
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here. Whoa.
All right, we'll head back to the Commonwealth.
And we live another.
Let's see, anything in this? An irradiated lever action. Oh. Okay. Oh, here, I guess we can show off... Well, no, we don't have the ammo for it. Yeah, that's another issue with the ammo here, is that it uses the 45-70 government rounds, I think is what it's referred to. But they're fairly hard to come by.
Day. Must be 30 years.
Even with the, like, scavenger perk.
Like you.
So, I don't know, kind of an issue with using the lever action. And like I said, they have the weird situation with the reloading. Oh, here we are, another Vim power armor. Almost skipped over this. Okay. I don't remember really caring for the Vim stuff, right? I was like, I don't care too much. It just feels like it kind of cropped up out of nowhere. All the stuff with Vim and whatnot. I think there's cool mentions of sort of Nuka-Cola and Sunset Sarsaparilla corporate in the terminals. But otherwise, I don't know. The Vim stuff didn't really do it for me. I was like, who cares? It's Vim, something to do with, like, they were putting fish in their drinks before. Yeah, the branding and stuff on it looks fun, right? You've got Vim, Escape to Adventure, right? That's kind of fun. But like I said, overall, we're getting too many of these sort of drinks, right? I don't want to go to Fallout 5 and they've got their own sort of miniature drink in which they compete with Nuka-Cola, right? I don't know if I want that. Unless it's like a post-war drink. Someone who sees that and like in a post-war situation, they're like, oh yeah, we used to have a whole bunch of drinks and stuff, sodas and all that. I want to bring it back. I'm going to start making post-war ones, right? I would be into that. But another pre-war drink company? I don't know. We're getting too many. We're getting too fucking many. Okay. Let us circle around here. Oh, I guess there's a proper route we can take. Let's do that. Drink some of our water. Good. Oh, this is where you have to bust out one of the power armor suits, right? Captain's Blend.
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work.
Okay.
Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Or you know what? You know what? If we did want to do another pre-war drink company, I don't think it should be like soda or soda pop adjacent, you know? But if you wanted to do like a sort of coffee company, right? Or alcohol, right? Some kind of like beer company or whatever, I would be interested in that. I would absolutely be interested in that. Not so much another, like I said, not yet another fucking new weird wacky soda company or whatever, right? I don't know about that. But yeah, let's dive into the fucking coffee, right? Let's get into that. I feel like there's a massive opportunity there. If we were having to do another sort of like drink situation, right? Which, I don't know, does Slocum's Joe have its own sort of proprietary coffee, or they're just specifically a diner, right? It's not like they have Slocum's Joe's specific coffee. I don't know. I mean, I guess if they did, maybe lean into that, build that up a bit. Here we go. The Visitor Center. Acadia National Park. Is that the real national park symbol? I feel like it's slightly different for the United States national parks. I don't know. I always feel as if the national park system in the United States is still one of the few super dope and cool things that we've got going for us. It's kind of unique to the country in that way, right? Is our vast areas of sort of mostly untouched and unspoiled wildlife that you can go and look at in the national parks. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely some wonder and splendor there. I would love to go and see all of them, right? I don't think there's that many to where it's impossible to go and see every single national park in real life. Oh look, all the trappers, their bods are still out here. Okay, yeah, doesn't this place get attacked? And not just like radiant event attack, but for some reason trappers or whatever show up here. I believe. Oh, look at this. This little archway. See, you would be really fucking up if you got rid of that archway there. I wonder if these junk fences I built up. I don't think so, right? Like, especially look at that. Right? Surely this was not my doing. Okay. Like I said, I love these little tiny shelters. Very good. This, however, on the ground, this shit should probably, yeah, the junk fence doorway, maybe that should get scrapped up. Kind of a lot of wilderness out here. Red pine tree stump. Oh yeah, all these trees you can get rid of. Oh, I feel like you shouldn't do that. I feel like it would look way too bare if you get rid of all the trees. I mean, look, we've already got so much size allotment to this settlement. Maybe these up here I could see it, because it's not quite as wooded. But down there, you really start to eke into the woodland area, right? But over there, you see this, the trees are quite sparse. I'd be down for getting rid of these at the top. Okay. Yeah, I think the main thing that I built here was just defenses, if even that. Because like I said, I think it's involved in some sort of quest. I do like this sort of little rest area. Right? See, these trees, I feel like it's no good to get rid of them. Maybe even the stumps, keep the stumps around. It just kind of adds to the ambience of it. Maybe something like this, like all this trash, tree trash just laying on the ground, maybe get rid of that. If you really need extra settlement size. But even the tree trash kind of, you know, it adds some visual interest. Okay. How about up here? Anything cool? No, like I said, I don't think I've built really anything here. I could see myself getting rid of a lot of these. Maybe keeping the front desk area and this clothes rack. I could see that being the case. Display case. Look at all this disgusting shit here. Ugh. Over here, more of a museum area. Probably would keep the divider, this like waist-high wall. Could get rid of all these tables and stuff and fill it out with other junk. Water fountains, definitely keeping those, because aren't they even functional? Yeah, you get a little irradiated, but they're functional. Could repurpose the bathrooms into regular rooms if we had wanted and put like an outhouse outside. I think there's an outhouse item, or am I thinking of 76 building? Isn't there an outhouse that you can construct? God, maybe not. Yeah, maybe the only thing you can do is like make your own custom dew hut. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the truth of it. You can only make a dew hut. Wow. Well, then in that case, you know what? Fuck it. I'll make a dew hut. I'll make an outdoor dew hut. I don't give a damn. I've done it before. I'll do it again. You can't stop me. Okay. More stuff out here. I think this is core game junk, right? Seems that way. Yeah, Shack Bridge. What a shame that we can't build those. This up here. I think also... Yeah, this is all core game stuff. Yeah, could you imagine getting rid of these shack bridges? Such a unique item that we don't have access to. And it lets you walk along up here. Pretty fun. Okay. Nice rug, too. Wow. It looks way nicer than all the other rugs, huh? Yeah, I wonder how you get rid of this. Maybe by way of getting rid of the divider here? Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that cleaned it up. Display case. It's all blown the fuck out. That didn't do anything. Maybe it is the rugs here. Here, we'll just fuck around and find out. No? Still keep some trash on the ground there. Yeah. Okay. I think the safest way to go about it would be through, like, quick saving or something. Right? That way, if you're not sure, like, oh, do I want to get rid of these display cases? Or keep them? I kind of like how they look, but if they're going to get rid of the trash on the floor, then I'll get rid of it. That would be the real way to go about it, I would say. Yeah, the visitor center here. There's a lot of potential, I think. Alright, well, holy cow, that does it for Far Harbor. We've looked around everywhere we want to look. I suppose, when next we return, we'll get back onto all of these quests that we had gotten for the next gen update. Right, like I said, I think the vast majority of them are just to sort of show off a new item, or, like in this case, I think a lot of them are workshops. Investigate the merchant workshop. Oh, maybe just one. Maybe just one is that. Okay, but yeah, we'll run through these, and then our final trip will be out to Nuka World, right, which I have done the sort of good ending for Nuka World, wherein you don't side with any of the raider gangs, which is a little bit fucking bad, right? Which is very uninteresting and boring, right? So I'm looking forward to that eventually in our main Fallout 4 playthrough, wherein we will side with one of the raider gangs. I don't know. Which one would go best with, like, Brotherhood or Institute, if I did want to side with one? Because can't you get them involved up there, too? Can't you get the Brotherhood or the Institute involved in Nuka World in some way? I don't remember. I know there's definitely stuff with the Minutemen, or at least Preston getting pissed if you side with a raider group. But I don't know. I think there's reverse reactivity where you can claim places for the raiders, right? Settlements can be run by raiders or something like that. One of the Nuka World raider gangs. I think there's something like that. I can't remember for sure. Either way, we may have to, like, suspend our disbelief if I end up going, like, Brotherhood or Institute for our main playthrough, and then, you know, we like I said, we just have to suspend our disbelief and think, like, oh, okay, yeah, we're just kind of this is different. This is separate. This is divorced from all that, right? I don't know. Or maybe we'll come up with some stupid reason as to why we decide to forego all that and just like, fuck it, I'm a raider now. All right. When next we come back, we're heading back to the Commonwealth proper, wherein we will do some of these, or all of these, DLC quests. I think I've still got some old ones. I was doing some old Radiant stuff, right? Lost Soul, A Clean Equation. Best of 3, however. I think that's where we begin the new stuff. Best of 3 and up. So we'll check all that out. Until next time, please take care of each other.